Alright, hey guys, this is gonna be the eye video. Last I showed you how to do the nose. Um, really the eyes are my favorite part to do because I just really like being able to make eyes really big. And that's normally what I do. And they come out really good if you make them really big. You can make them small, it doesn't really matter. But normally how I start out with the eye is I normally start where the nostril is because our eyes kind of start there. You don't have to. You can do it, like I said, however you want. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. It's your graffiti. I mainly make their eyes low because they're smoking my pictures most of the time. You don't have to. You really don't. But I mean, that's just one of my priorities. Just start out with, a simple circle, and then add on a curvy rectangle on the top for like the eyelids. I normally don't add eyelashes, sorry. But I mean, you can if you want, simple. All you got to do is just draw little lines. But and then once you get that little rectangular line over the circle, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make kind of like an eyelid shape. So, just add on to that. This guy, I really don't know what I'm drawing. I'm just going off the top of my head to try to help you guys, and I'm really not thinking about what I'm drawing. But anyways, just add on to what you want. If you want an eyebrow ring, like I said, you can add an eyebrow. I know sometimes I add eyebrows, and what you want to do with that is you'll start at the bridge of the nose and you'll just come out with a rectangle. You can do it however you want. I normally don't, but when I do eyebrow rings, you can do that. You can do the triangle to make it a spike, or you can do it the old-fashioned way and make a circle. Now the difference with this and the stud is that you don't have to add the pole, but it does help to add the pole. If I have a spike on there, what I'll do is I'll take the spike and then I'll add another one down here to add the effect of an eyebrow ring. And after that, just get in that eyelid and then color in the eyebrow. Just color it in all the way. Just color it in. It doesn't have to be the best, but yeah, just color it in. And then, if you have trouble with coloring, you don't have to just keep coloring as soon as you draw it. Go for the other eye if you'd like. I mean, I normally just do this because it's easier for me to keep a hold of, and I don't have to go back and do it. But if you feel in your heart that you just need to go on to that other eyebrow, you go ahead. But this is an eyebrow really, and you can also, if you're a gangster or something, you can just like cut that and then add just a little bitty thin line or whatever, and then shape it off. Don't leave the erase. Just try to erase it as much as you can. I didn't get it that good, but add to the detail of the spike. And if it's clear like a silver ring, what you'll want to do is you'll kind of want to shade it out in a curve. just add little lines, you know, just shade. Don't go all out and just like that, but what you want to do is just add little lines, because it's a little bitty spike. So I mean, who's to blame? But you know, I did make this bridge a little bit big. So if you decided that it's a little bit big in your idea, what you want to do is just, you know, basic shrinkage. Just shrink it out or whatever. I mean, I'm fine with what I did. It looks like another eyeball to me. But what you want to do is just go where you think or you see that another eyeball could be. Like with me, it would be right here. And I'd add on. See? But also, it looks kind of like an alien, so I'd want to bring it down some. And then you'll have that kind of eye. You know, just add another eyebrow. Like I said, you know, you don't have to color it in as soon as possible, but if you feel the need to, just make another rectangle, one of those rectangles or whatever, color it in, all that good stuff. Okay. But well, you'll just want to color it in, and if you want to add another eyebrow piercing, you go right ahead. I mean, I don't normally. All I do is one on one side. The most I'll ever do is snake bites, but that's just me. I've added 2 eyebrow rings before. You know, it's all about priority and what the artist wants, not what other people want. But you know, just go in. Don't make a line all the way across right here, because that won't look so much like an eyelid. But I mean, these don't look like eyelids, but you know, they're supposed to be eyelids. So I mean, they're not going to be a perfect eyelid. It's not a portrait, it's a graffiti character. But you know, erase the excess pencil or whatever. Yeah, but the key thing to an eyeball, I mean, you have these 2 eyeballs, but the key thing to having the good eyeball is definitely the pupils. So, you know, you'll just find a place, like I'll find it right here, and you know, it doesn't have to be, it's not going to be the perfect curve, but it's going to kind of curve out a little bit because our eyes are round. And you want to do it over here too. And you can see that this line's curved, and there it is too. And now you add the pupils to add the definition of the eyeball. And you have your eyeballs. Now you'll just want to color that in. Yeah, the eyes are the most time consuming, besides the hair, with the exception of the hair, because the hair is very time consuming. That is a lot of detail. You don't have to add a lot of detail. I normally do, but that's just me. A really good thing to do with the eyeball is when you darken it, or before you darken it rather, make sure to have this part open. Just like with the nose and the ring, like I said, erase the space where you want the glare, because that'll show definition in an eyeball, because that's just what people want when they look at you in your art. But yeah, you know, add that glare. You don't necessarily have to add the glare, but it's always good too. It's always good to add stuff that, you know, is supposed to be there, because it'll help define a character as a person and a human, not some weird alien. But you know, that'll help define it. I normally don't add glares on the left eye, but that's just because I'm at the angle I'm in. I normally make them at this angle for some odd reason. But anyhow, yeah, I mean, you can add a glare if you want. I don't normally, but you know, go ahead if you're all for that. I mean, you know, just go back over what you did or whatever. And like, this isn't, you don't have to do this, but when you're doing the eyeball and the pupil, a cool thing to do, not really a necessary thing to do, but a cool thing to do is add lines just like the lips, but they're going to be straight instead of curvy like how I did it with the lips. Just, you know, add lines, and this adds to the effect of the color if you do color something. You know, just add little lines. I'll show you how they come out. I'll get a close up here in a second. You know, they add to the effect of the eye. Not sure if you can see it, but the little lines that you see, those right there, those are what you're going to want to have on your eye. They just add to the effect of an eye or whatever, because I see it in people's eyes. I don't know if anybody else has, but I do. But anyways, you know, just add a little bit more detail if you see that there needs to be detail. You know, don't go off the deep end and just like go all out. But, you know, try to manage what you're doing. It's not just you know, the easiest thing to do, because you're going to have trouble with it at first. But once you get the hang of it, you know, you'll really like it. Yeah, that's basically all there is to know about eyes. You know, if your character is smoking or something, make sure that it adds to the effect by adding, like, here, I'll do it on his eye. Oh no. Yeah, just make sure it adds to the effect. You know, just make the eyelid bigger than the eyeball, because that'll add to the effect of low eyes, and then the people will see that, oh, he's high, and that's what you were aiming for, and that was your goal, and you said it. You know, add. If you wanted the eyelashes, you know, just add the eyelashes and all that good stuff. You know, add the blood shots. I'd normally do it in red if I was coloring. Now, for instance, I'm not coloring, so I wouldn't have the bloodshot, the veins being red. But, you know, other than that, just, you know, go with the flow. Just have it low. Don't, you know, like I said, it's not going to be the best whenever you first start, but you'll get the hang of it. And once you do, hey, you're a master. But if you have any questions, message me. Finally got that right. But yeah, if you have any questions, message me. I'll put the details in the description below, and I take requests, like I said. If you need any help with anything, message me on here, Facebook, whatever, and I will be glad to help you. Thanks, guys.